The devil in my phone, he wanna talk, but I'm not really up for conversations. I can have my cake and eat it too. I just gotta make a reservation. Chilling in my head, but it's hot. Flames everywhere, I see Satan. Demons try to run up in my spot a lot. Really running out of patience. Taking all these meds to the face, got me flying. Taking all these meds to the face, got me dying. Smoke to my lifeline.
Let's go.
None of pain while I see in Dior, yeah, pricey. Juice like Tupac Shakur, no iced tea. Jumanji, Louis V, Double V, icy. Wedding ring, better things, better have wifey. Only things numbing me from this hard life. The devil in my phone, he wanna talk, but I'm not really up for conversations. I can have my cake and eat it too. I just gotta make a reservation. Chilling in my head, but it's hot.
And the dream team is ready to go.
Copyright.
Y'all ready for this? Hello guys and official, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel if you are new today. Oh, and hi from Mike.
Hi.
Today we're on the road. It is atrocious weather, but we are off to go to my weekend away for my birthday.
Yeah, it's a surprise weekend away, actually.
Yeah.
She don't know where she going.
Not yet. So basically this weekend, Mike's organised some kind of surprise to celebrate my birthday. So we're heading down the coast now, that's all I know. Next stop Macca's for a much needed coffee.
Yes.
And then get on the road.
Jump on the road. But
And
anyways.
Raffy can come. It's a dog friendly place that we're staying. So we get to bring the whole fam bam. The whole
This is
family's
Raph's
going.
first holiday.
Woo! Yeah!
First time. First holiday.
Are you excited?
Oh man, he's so excited. Look at that face. Oh man.
Off for the needed coffee.
Traveling. Traveling and holidays is something I've always looked forward to ever since I was a little kid. A time of relaxation, excitement, adventure, exploring new places and creating new memories. However, I still remember a time very clearly when the idea of taking a holiday instead gave me the feelings of stress, anxiety and panic. A time when the idea of being away from my normal routine, not having access to the gym, not knowing the food options available, sugary cocktails, extra large portions, dessert, and the loss of control associated with holidays was enough stress to make me feel sick to my stomach. Particularly trips like this, where I would have absolutely no idea where I'm going until I get there. But over time and with a lot of patience, I have learnt to work with my body rather than against it. I've found balance and can now happily say that food guilt is something I very rarely experience. Which is why today I wanted to share with you how I've been able to drop the struggle, remove the food guilt, and enjoy my health and fitness, particularly while traveling. So let's go. So before we dive into ways to conquer our food guilt, let's first unpack what it actually means to experience this so-called food guilt. Food guilt is the negative emotions followed or caused by a particular way of consuming food or eating. It could include breaking a diet, eating unhealthy, sugary treats or junk food, metabolism or appetite guilt, food waste guilt, lack of relationship with food, continuing to eat past the point of being full, or irregular eating patterns. Food guilt is also a lot more common than you may think. Even though a lot of people tend to avoid this conversation, statistics show that majority of people will experience some form of food guilt over the course of their lives or even on a daily basis.
Say good morning!
Good morning.
Good morning!
It's very bright.
It is so bright, we should definitely have sunnies on. Good morning guys, it is officially the next day. After you guys saw us last, we basically had another cocktail and then we actually hit the dance floor and we had a great time, eh?
We had an awesome time.
Yeah.
We're
Going
going,
Huskisson?
we're going to Husky, but I don't know. We're just gonna wing it.
Yeah, suss it out. We'll see what looks good.
Yeah, we'll find something good, I think.
And go from there. The weather's also looking a lot better.
The hardest part about food guilt is how socially acceptable it has become in this day and age. Statements like, I can't eat that, or I've already eaten too many calories, or I'll eat it if you do, hold a much bigger influence over not only our food choices, but also our mental health and relationship with our food and our body than you may think. Over time, we have been conditioned to look at foods as either a good food or a bad food, and to feel proud when we choose the good food option or ashamed when we choose the bad food option. Hence the additional stress that holidays bring when we're tempted even more than ever with those bad foods. So how do we break away from this line of thinking and our food guilt? Well, it's a rather simple answer in theory, however a lot more complicated exercise in practice. Basically, we need to retrain our brains to view food and our bodies differently. Now the reason I say that it's a complicated answer is because just like any journey, it's a process which will take time and include your ups and downs. You have spent your entire life up until now believing these set rules about our food and that certain foods are our enemy. So unlearning these certain beliefs and trusting your body and finding balance is a time-consuming process, so be patient with yourself and remember the short-term discomfort will be well worth the long-term gains. So with that said, these are the practical tips that I enforce to help me heal my relationship with food and overcome my food guilt, and I hope that they can be assistance to you as well. So my first piece of advice for you guys is to be aware of your own triggers. You can't fix a problem that you don't realize you have. So my first piece of advice is to start reflecting and be more self-aware as you start to uncover your own insecurities when it comes to your food. Once you've identified the foods or eating patterns that trigger you, you can then start to break through them nice and slowly in small steps and at your own pace. Which actually brings me on to my next tip for you guys, which is to start small. Just like Rome, your eating habits and beliefs won't be fixed in a day, and there's a good chance that you'll freak yourself out, quit, or relapse if you try to change too many things at once or move too quickly. So be patient with yourself and just keep focusing on that one step ahead of you. My next piece of advice for you guys is to focus on balanced eating rather than clean eating, because everything works in balance and moderation. A donut here and there is not a bad thing. However, having a packet of 12 donuts every single day probably would be. You need to learn to disregard what you've previously been told about clean eating being the only way to get you your results, because I promise you it is not true. And striving towards this goal will not only make you go crazy, but really ruin your relationship further with food and your body. Instead, focus on the 80-20 rule every single day. This means 80% of the time you're focusing on eating those nutrient-dense whole foods to fuel your body, and the other 20% you're focusing on eating those soul foods to keep you sane, happy, and craving free. Number 4 is to remember that memories are always what's most important. Memories and experiences is what makes life so meaningful, so you don't want to get so caught up in the overthinking and stressing of what and when your next meal will be that you forget to actually enjoy yourself. Remember, you can always lose that holiday weight or better your fitness when you return home, but you will never be able to get back those memories you forfeit for your yo-yo diet and pursuit of the perfect body. And my final tip for you guys is understanding that holiday weight is totally normal. Majority of people will put on weight or lose some form of fitness during their holidays, which is pretty common sense when you consider the fact that 2 major reasons people go on holidays is 1, to relax, and 2, to try different cuisines. It's important to remember that health and fitness are 2 concepts that were designed to better your life, not subtract from it. So stop being so hard on yourself and just go and enjoy that dessert you've been craving all day. Time to find some toilet paper, and some ice cream, and some water. Toilet paper. Success! Ooh! Yeah, I'm gonna get one of these. On a wild berry. I feel like I want this more than I want ice cream. Yeah. Yeah, give it a go. What do you have to lose?
Thanks, bro.
The goodies. I'm so excited. I haven't had one of these in ages.
Looks like it's been sitting in the fridge for a while.
That looks very intense. Oh no, we're losing light.
Bro.
That is frozen. No one wants a Cocoa Pop K time. Cheers.
I like it. It's quite good.
Mine's delicious. I know it would be. Good morning!
But someone's a morning person.
Morning!
Wow, look at you! Didn't say good morning.
He's very awake for 6 past 5. Check the GoPro. Let's hit it, boys. Let's hit it. Say good morning.
Morning.
Come here.
This is the first time I woke up at 5 a.m. in a very long time.
He actually woke up at 10 to 5.
Oof.
Yeah, rough.
I haven't done that since I was working in construction.
Ow. We're walking barefooted and there's so many sharp pebbles that we're stepping on. But we woke up to watch the sunrise on the beach. I think the sunrise is in like another 2 minutes. It's actually really warm too. This is the first day that it's not really meant to rain. It's meant to be nice weather, so hopefully she's nice. Oh, my feet. The beach. Damn it, we're gonna miss the sunrise in that fog. Alrighty, let's pick a spot on the white sand beach. We're coming up. Oh, the water's actually rather warm. Ta-da!
Abigail.
I love sunrise.
Hey.
Raffy, good morning. So sunrise is meant to be in 1 more minute. So it's currently 5:36. In like a minute, there may be sunrise behind these clouds. But I don't know if you can see a sunrise through that. That water's coming up high. So we can see like the orangey pink kind of coming off all these clouds. So the sunrise is going to be coming up, but I don't think we're going to be able to see it through that. Maybe we might have to wait till it hits like one of these areas. Guys, we have found the sun.
I'm stoked about that, man.
What'd you say?
I'm so happy I woke up for that.
That little strip of joy. Well, at least we saw it. You can't say we didn't see the sunrise, people. There it is. In its little miniature crack form.
Good choice of words.
Alrighty guys, I think we've seen the best of it.
Definitely.
Coffee!
Definitely time for
Have
coffee.
coffee. Both don't look too shabby.
I look good. I look really good.
I know. Okay. Coffee tap.
And to finish this off, I wanted to share with you guys what I eat in a day vacation style. Not because my way of eating is the best or what you should personally do, but because I love watching these videos personally for my own inspiration, and I want to be part of the movement showing off delicious, realistic, and balanced ways of eating while on holidays. So let's get into it.
Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I
Had to move back to the car because it's raining a little bit.
Maybe a chop would be good.
Just a little bit of rain.
Even
that way.
if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my
Mike fed the magpie some of his bread. And he's following us. We have a friend who scared the absolute daylights out of me.
Even if the sky
We will call you Maggie.
down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down.